started short. So I was in the trenches when I first started. Hey guys, it's your girl Sofineee. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are not, you already know what it is. Let's get into this video. So no lie, today's video is gonna be pretty fun. So as you can read from the title, we are going to be doing some reactions. So I'm gonna be going through my phone and I'm going to be looking at my old pictures of my loc journey and I'm gonna react to them. So for those of you who are new here and don't know, I have been locked for about, I'll say 5.5 years now, because October will make me 6 years. First and foremost, I started short. So I was in the trenches when I first started. So this is already the beginning of my reactions, and this is already, I mean, the first day wasn't too bad because I was like, okay, this is new, this is different, but I'm coming from long hair. Like, I'm not used to having short hair or having anything. So you guys could already see I've been through it. If you're interested in seeing my whole journey, grab some snacks, get you something to drink. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the first video. The first video, of course, is when I first got it. So when I first got this hair, this is October 15, 2019. I went to a friend of mine. I was like, okay, I want to start my locks. And she said, okay, no problem. How do you want to start it? I said, you know, let me just do coils. Because I did my research. I said either coils or 2-strand twists. We went with coils. And I was just like, this is different. Because like I said, I'm coming from long hair. So I'm not used to having short hair. And it just was not it for me. I was just like, and then so because it was this short, I was wearing wigs over my hair. And when I did wear my wigs, it was like either really curly wigs so that like it wasn't so lumpy. Okay, so this was October 26th. It was my best friend's birthday. We went to the spa. This was the straight hair wig. So as you guys can see, I put the band in front because I was just like, the edges wasn't, like the lace wasn't lacing. It just wasn't it. And you guys can see like I had a little bit, I look a little crazy, but it was like, it's fine. I'm gonna manage. I went to the spa that day, so ain't nobody really looking at you. Aside from being in the pool, we was in the sauna, we was in all these other areas. So of course my hair was looking crazy because of all the humidity and everything, all the sweat. So this was October 26th. But prior to that, I did do a video to show like the progression of my hair. So this is me taking a picture of my hair. This is about 2 days later. So I locked my hair October 15th. This is the 17th. And this is what my hair looks like 2 days later. So I was like, ain't no way I'm going out like this. And that is exactly why I went back to wearing a wig over it. Because it was just way too much. I could not manage. I could not deal. I was like, this ain't cute. I want to hear y'all in the comments. I do not want to see it. I do not want to see it. Keep your comments to yourself, bro. But on November 7th, 2019, I decided to try to retwist my hair. And this was the video of me trying. So I started with the back. I always start my retwist with the back just so I can get it out the way. And then when I did the front, I did a video. And this was on Snapchat, so that's why I have that filter on it. So this is what my hair looks like after I was done. My bathroom was a mess, but yeah. I was just trying to see how I did it. And I just left the pins in for about maybe a couple of hours, and then I just took it out and let it be. So this next video is November 19th. So this is me. I was just home and I was like, you know what, let me just do a video just to show my hair, just to see what it looks like in the back, just to see how I'm going. And this was after me moisturizing and adding some oil in my hair. So this is what it looks like. And I was like, okay, we got some progress. I started seeing a little bit of budding, so I was a little bit excited. I was like, okay, this I can do. And this was November 27, 2019. This was at a Friendsgiving that I went to. Of course, still with the filter, still on Snapchat. And this is still with the wig on after all those, after that retwist. I still retwisted, let my hair be while I was at home. But when I went out, I had a wig on. I had a wig on regardless. I did not play. To this next video, I was like, okay, we're getting there. This was December 30th, right before New Year's. And I was like, let me do another wash and retwist. And I retwisted my hair. And I was like, okay, we got some hang time. We saw, once again, my budding is getting a little bit more. I'm seeing that my hair is dropping a little bit. Really slightly, because I know like once I retwist my hair, it's always long. And then by the next day or so, it shrinks right back up. So I was like, okay. But at least when I did retwist my hair, I was like, okay, I got some length. We getting up there. So that was really good. I was really happy during this time as well. Next picture is from January 27, 2020. And so this was like a month later after my last retwist. And this was after me moisturizing. So spraying my hair with some water and putting some oil in. That's why it looks a little bit shiny. But I was like, this is crazy. Like, I was like, I cannot leave my house with that. This was the back of my head. So imagine the front. And I was like, okay, so this was just me at home. And I'm home. I just let my hair be, let it breathe, let it do what it needs to do. And then when I went out, I throw my wig cap on and throw my wig on and called it a day. But my hair was really, really thick. And that was one of the reasons why I was like, I cannot be a loose natural because I have way too much hair. So this was what I looked like after moisturizing and spraying my hair down with some oil. And I was like, is my hair actually ever gonna lock? Because my roots be crazy, my coils barely be hanging on, it's always unraveling. So it was just like, I was going through it. This next video is from March 2nd, and as you guys can see, I titled it 5 months, and this is what my hair was looking. I was like, okay, 5 months in, we were doing our thing, still with the retwisting, still moisturizing every other day, still wearing my wigs. I don't feel like I got confident with wearing my hair out when it got a little bit longer until maybe like May. But before then, it was not happening. Okay, so this is the month that I decided to do my thing and reveal it to everybody that I had officially locked my hair. Because before this time, I was always wearing wigs, so nobody really knew what I did to my hair. And I always wore wigs before then, so it was like, okay, it's whatever, it's nothing new. But May 8th, 2020, it was on my birthday. I was like, you know what? Let me reintroduce myself. And this was the video that I posted on my Snapchat. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. I love your hair. I was like, it's so different. So this was what I was able to do. I felt confident. I was able to put my little gold thingies in it just so I can dress it up and just make myself feel like, okay guys, this is really what I'm going to be doing now for the rest of my life. Well, at least now that's what I'm thinking for the rest of my life. I don't know if I'm ever going to cut it off or start over or do something else, but tentatively now, this is what we're doing. Let's fast forward to August. This is August 20th, 2020. And I was out with for lunch with a friend of mine, and they took a picture of me while I was looking at my picture. While I was looking at my phone, and this was the picture that they snapped. And I was like, this is so cute. This is such a cute picture of me. My hair, once again, like the frizz is real. There's always gonna be some kind of frizz. My hair never looked put together, so my accessory was always some glasses, was always some kind of headband or something, just to keep my hair doing its thing. But I never restricted it after this. I never wore any wigs after this. I never really tried to tie my hair down too much. I just let my hair be, and this is what it came out to be. I really like this picture. So let's fast forward to December 29th, I mean, December 29th. So as you guys know, at the end of the year and beginning of the year, I always go through with a new retwist going into the new year. So this is when I decided to do my retwist. And this is what my hair was looking like. I was like, okay, I was feeling myself. I just got out the shower. I had my robe on. I was like, yes, I can see myself locked. Like, I am officially a lock girly, and I was just feeling myself to the max. Love this. As the months went on, I feel like my confidence grew as my locks grew, and I feel like, I don't know why, but I associate long hair with beauty. Like, if your hair is, well, at least for myself, if my hair is short, I don't feel pretty. If someone else's hair is short and they feel confident, I love that for you. But for me, I can't see myself with short hair, so that's why I was just like wearing wigs and whatever I could to cover it up until it got to a length where I felt comfortable and confident enough. So in May 6th, 2021 was the first time I decided to get my hair retwisted by somebody else. Before this, the 2 years prior, I was doing it all by myself. And this was the first time somebody did it for me, and I did not like it. Yes, she did 2-strand twists, and it's fine, but I feel like there's a certain way that I like my hair to lay, and it just was not it. And it's just, I'm just so particular with my hair. Because I've been doing it for so long, I know where each lock needs to go when I'm doing a 2-strand twist, and it just wasn't going that way. And I was just like, so I retwisted it. She washed and retwisted it and did the style. I literally left it in for like 1 day and then took out the twist and just left the curly. And I went to Miami for that weekend, so I was like, oh, it's whatever. But otherwise, yeah, after that, I was like, you know what, let me give somebody else one more time to try. After that second time, I was like, yeah, it's just me and my locks against the world. Fast forward a couple of months, because, you know, like, you can see more progress over the months. This is December 11th. I was getting ready to go out, and of course, you know, the baddie, I was there making my videos. This was on Snapchat. Was it Snapchat? Instagram, one of them, with the filters, and I just liked how it looked. So yeah, you guys can see how full and thick my hair was looking. It was still like around right here. So this was December 11th. I didn't do my retwist yet for the New Year's yet. So this was before my retwist. Now we're gonna go to January 8th. And this video, I mean, if you guys know, then you know, like on my channel, I do have a video of when I recorded, this was a part of my video. This was the how to get thick locks video. So this was after filming. I was like, you know what, I'm feeling myself. I recorded myself. This was what, 2022. So, and this video has, and I'll link the video in the cards as well, this video has almost over 100,000 views, and I'm just like, y'all, thank you. But I have so many other videos as well, so if you guys are not tuned in, like, I think I'm gonna update it because it's been so long on how to get thick locks. So I think I'm gonna do an updated video of that. Stay tuned for that as well. Now we're gonna fast forward to June 2022, and this is a cute little picture of me. I was able to put my hair into ponytails now and pigtails and try all these different styles because my hair was getting longer, and like I said, the confidence was getting up there. So I was able to experiment a little bit more, doing low tension hairstyles, so because I didn't want to do too much, so I'm pulling out my edges, pulling out the back of my hair, my nape and all of that. I was doing very low maintenance styles. As you guys can see, like, I was pulling my hair in a ponytail, but it's not too tight where you feel like I'm giving myself a facelift. So I really like doing like little hairstyles like that. And yeah, this was 2022. So this one is from January 21st, 2023, and I was out at dinner and I was like, you know, I always like to take little cute little videos. And as you guys can see, my hair is a little bit longer, but because of the twist, I had 2-strand twists in my hair and I took it out, so it's a little bit coily. But this is what the hair looks like. I feel like one thing about me is, as my hair got longer, I took a little bit less progress videos because I was like, okay, I always have my hair out regardless, so I always see what my hair looks like. But I stopped taking as many videos as I did in the beginning. And I mean, it wasn't until I started actually posting more on YouTube and Instagram and people asking me about my hair journey and everything that I decided to be more considerate with posting and recording more hair videos. But during that, like maybe a year or two gap, I barely took pictures or videos, and if it did, it was when I looked good or dressed up, and then it so happened that you see my hair in the video. But otherwise, I wasn't really intentionally taking hair videos as the years went on. This video is from May 11, 2023, and this was after my birthday. I decided to do a lock bob, and I'll also put that video in the cards as well, how I was able to make that lock bob. And I still try to do it every once in a while. I did this past winter. I did the lock bob again and everyone loved it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got that hairstyle, it's going to be linked in the cards as well. I'm going to fast forward, trying to get through the years, I don't want this video to be too long for you guys. So this is September 9th, 2023, and I was about to go out with my girls. I was like, you know what, let me do a hair video. Let me just show where my length is at. And y'all, the way my hair, like I said, my hair has just been growing, flourishing. I drink my water, I mind my business, I leave my hair alone, and that's what's been helping me. So this is what my hair was looking like by September 2023. Like, we were right there, like real past collarbone, past bra strap length, like we were there. Of 2023, we have December 1st, and this was after like me just retwisting the front of my hair. I didn't do a full retwist, and yeah, I mean, you can't really see the full length right then and there because I was so zoomed in. But this was also like a really good, okay, I turned a little bit so you guys can see my length a little bit, but guys see how thick and full the locks were. Like, that's really my gist of what I was trying to do when I tell you guys that I retwist every 2 months and I don't do too much to my hair. This is exactly why, so that my hair can stay nice and thick and full, and I don't have any stragglies, I don't have any really thin ones, I don't have any that's holding on for their life. Like, this is the main reason why I do what I do, and I do it very minimalistically. So for 2024, we're gonna start in April 28th. This was me and Bae went on a brunch, and I was just there recording myself, just showing my hair. Very, very much the same. Like, my hair is just flourishing, it's doing its thing. Like, I even got a little like sun because I was on vacation a couple times throughout the years. Like, my hair, there's certain parts of my locks that when I'm in the sun, you can actually see it's a lighter brown, it's a lighter texture brown. Sun dyed. My hair is sun dyed, so naturally it's a lighter brown because of the sun and all the vacations that I've been on, and I really like that. Then we're on to June 15th. I went on a vineyard tour with my like a wine tour, and we went to all the vineyards in Long Island. Y'all, when I tell you my hair, and this is it curly, like it was still a little curly like how it is now, not even its full length, and I was like, I'm so amazed at how long my hair has grown. I feel like this video is going to be really redundant because I'm going to keep on saying it over and over and over, because you guys can see the difference and the confidence of how I was in the beginning of the video, and how like those pictures in those videos, I was just hiding behind everything, and I was just not as confident, I was not as happy. And now here I am, I'm showing off, I'm happy, I'm smiling. I was just basking in joy, and I feel like not only was it had to do with my hair, like in on my hair dryer, I also been through a lot during that time as well. Like I lost family. COVID was really tough on us. So it was like we're living through so much going on, so much trauma. And it was just really happy to be on the other end of it and just to see like how I'm flourishing all together, physically, mentally, emotionally, along with my hair journey. So this was like the grand, like this is one of the most happiest time I was. This was in November 11th. This was where I realized I was really waist length. I reached my waist length and I wasn't even, well, did I hit 5 years yet? I did hit 5 years. At my 5 year mark, I hit waist length. And it was just so crazy to me. Like I actually got that far with my hair. The goal was to be waist length with relaxed hair. I made it pretty far, but not all the way. Eventually I was like, I'm tired of having to try to strive with this. There was always some kind of setback. So when I realized I was able to do it with my locks, what? Yes, so here I was, waist length with locks, and we're still going. We're still going. This was November, last November. Oh, last but not least, this is April 5th, 2025, okay? We are not even in our 6th full year yet. And this is what my hair is looking like, flourishing, healthy, shiny, long. Like I needed a retwist bad, but you guys see the locks, you guys see the material. Like it was still curly from taking down my I had 2-strand twist in, I had a bobbin and I took it down like a couple of weeks ago, but it's still, my hair holds the curls really long. Like until I wash it, the curls will still stay in my hair. But yeah, this is what my hair is looking like. We are 5.5 years locked and we're still going. So if you guys have any questions for me about my journey, any products I've used, any other video recommendations that you guys want me to record and show you guys, feel free to comment them down below. Made it this far to the end of the video, comment a blue heart. I love blue, so comment a blue heart just so I know who actually watched this video, because I have a feeling it's gonna be kind of long and I'm sorry in advance. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Stay cute and stay fine.